What is going on, guys? And welcome back to another Top 10 Countdown. Today we are saddling up for the best new Cowboy Android games with controller support in 2026. And this list is packed with Wild West action, from gritty shootouts to open-range adventures, with 9 of these titles featuring full gamepad compatibility, so you can aim and draw with precision. 7 of them are completely free to download, and most require no internet connection at all, meaning you can play offline whether you're on a train, in a cabin, or out on the trail. And if you're hungry for even more Cowboy games with controller support, be sure to check out my website. I'll leave the link right down in the description below. So if you enjoy this ride, smash that like button, drop a comment telling me what you want to see next, and please subscribe to help me hit 1,000 subscribers before December, because your support means everything and keeps these videos coming. So let's mount up and kick things off with number 10.
Gamepad Gaming, here we go. New one place for the show. Androidgames with padding.
Space Marshals is a tactical top-down shooter that blends a sci-fi setting with a Wild West adventure, placing you in the boots of Specialist Burton as he hunts dangerous fugitives after a massive prison break. The game features full controller support, allowing for precise dual-stick control, and is available as a premium title for $3.99. Combat is strategic, encouraging you to use the environment for cover, flank enemies for efficiency, and utilize a variety of tools like frag grenades, flashbangs, and proximity mines. You can approach each encounter with stealth, using distractions, disguises, and silenced weapons to covertly reduce enemy numbers, or choose to go in with guns blazing. Your loadout is key to your tactics. Before each mission, you can choose one two-handed and one single-handed weapon from a wide arsenal that includes shotguns, assault rifles, sniper rifles, energy weapons, and throwing axes, along with body armor and grenades. Step into the boots of former outlaw John Marston in Red Dead Redemption, now available on Android with full controller support exclusively for Netflix subscribers, as you hunt down the gang of criminals you once called friends across the sprawling American West and Mexico in a quest to save your family and bury a bloodstained past. This complete mobile port also includes the iconic Undead Nightmare expansion, where you fight for survival against a zombie horde in a horrifying twist on the Wild West, all while enjoying full gamepad compatibility that makes the gunfights, horseback chases, and duels feel smooth and responsive. Red Dead Redemption does not feature multiplayer content, so it's strictly a single-player journey that requires an active Netflix subscription and an internet connection to play, but with free access for subscribers and no ads or extra fees. This is the ultimate way to experience a legendary open-world Western on the go. Uncover one of history's greatest mysteries with *Indie Jonas. Great Tomb Raider Shooter Online *, a free single-player third-person adventure on Android with full gamepad support, where you take control of 3 different heroes, Indie Jonas, Lana Craft, and Newton Rake, as they explore a mysterious island where the dead come to life at night, shifting between characters as the cinematic story unfolds in the style of classic adventures. Your controller connects automatically for smooth console-like controls as you climb breathtaking peaks, explore ancient temples, solve puzzles, decipher codes, and find secret paths across a fully offline experience that lets you play anywhere without worrying about lag or connection issues. With realistic movement physics, stunning landscape views, and a thrilling quest to stop the undead, this free tomb raiding adventure delivers an action-packed journey right to your fingertips. Step into the dusty arena with Guns at Dawn Shooter Online, a fast-paced action shooter on Android with partial controller support. Your gamepad works during the intense duels, though menus may require a tap, where you face off in skill-based PvP battles, dodging bullets, and unleashing lethal abilities to be the last gunslinger standing. Choose from over 8 unique characters like the Outlaw, Bounty Hunter, or Marshal, each with special skills, and customize your look with hundreds of accessories across more than 10 iconic weapons including the Walker, Navy, and Peacemaker. Fight across 5 console-quality 3D battlegrounds with destructible environments and hidden cover. Compete in worldwide 1v1 real-time matches. Rise through leagues and weekly rival ranks. Improve your shooting mastery in this free-to-play online shooter where every bullet counts. Welcome to Wild Baffo, a humorous yet challenging retro arcade point-and-shoot, where you follow John Baffo on a quest to recover his stolen mustache, with full controller support on Android for that classic arcade feel. In the bizarre world of Baffoland, a man's mustache is his power, but yours is taken the day before your deputy sheriff exam, sending you through hordes of enemies and bosses across 5 different environments. Featuring authentic 90s-style graphics, a custom Amiga mod format soundtrack, and global leaderboards to compete for the best time and score with 100% accuracy, this 99-cent gem delivers a delightfully weird Wild West adventure you can play with a controller from start to finish. Space Marshals 2 continues the sci-fi Wild West adventure on Android with full Gamepad controller support, placing you in the boots of Specialist Burton as he battles criminal elements across the galaxy. Unlike ordinary dual-stick shooters, this tactical top-down shooter emphasizes stealth and strategy over mindless shooting, letting you use cover, flank enemies, and deploy tools like frag grenades, flashbangs, drones, and gun turrets for a tactical edge. Your approach matters. You can use distractions and stealth takedowns to covertly reduce enemy numbers, hack gun turrets to turn against their masters, or even lure rival factions into fighting each other. With over 70 weapons, body armor, and gear to choose from across 20 missions, and the game being free to play, Space Marshals 2 delivers a deep tactical shooter experience that feels right at home with a controller in hand. Unleash the cowboy within with Westland Survival, a massive open-world Wild West RPG on Android with full gamepad support, letting you build your ranch, craft weapons, tame animals, and explore the frontier with a controller in hand for seamless action. From building a shelter and hunting wildlife to forming alliances and challenging other players in PvP, this free-to-play adventure packs endless activities, and recent updates have improved gamepad controls for an even smoother experience. So saddle up your horse, defend your homestead from bandits, and carve your legend across the red valleys of the Oregon Trail, where every decision shapes your story and the frontier is yours to conquer. Step into 19th century Constantinople and fight crime in Zaptiye, an open-world action RPG on Android with full controller support, where you develop your character with weapons, armor, and skills while battling gangs, assassins, and thieves across a historically atmospheric Istanbul. Roam the city's delightful open world, tackling main story missions and challenging rooftop parkour side quests, using revolvers for brute force or knife throwing and melee for a silent assassin approach, all while riding horses and even firing from horseback. With the freedom to explore, clear territories, and earn money and experience points to customize your playstyle, this free game delivers a unique historical adventure with non-stop action and gunfights. Step into the satirical Wild West with Ponchorado, a free-to-play survival action roguelite on Android with full controller support, where you play as Poncho, a forgotten stuntman fighting through chaos, cliches, and caricatures in the ruins of a never-finished 1930s cartoon-style Western movie, all in a desperate bid to finally be seen and win the Oscar, the highest honor of the fictional Academy of Cinematic Constructs. Battle your way through a fragmented film world filled with bizarre gatekeepers, lost scenes, and unleashed characters, defeating all 10 gatekeeper bosses to nominate yourself for that golden trophy and rise from an uncredited extra to a true leading role. With full gamepad compatibility for smooth shooting and dodging, every fight is a step toward recognition in this stylish, humorous, and surprisingly deep adventure where the prize isn't just fame, it's the right to tell your own story. Step into the dusty boots of a lone gunslinger in Guncho, a single-player turn-based tactical shooter roguelike on Android with full controller support, where you ride your donkey through randomly generated Wild West levels, facing bandits and outlaws with a unique positional shooting mechanic that makes every move count. By moving, shooting, and unloading your revolver, you control the gun's rotation, aligning your bullets through clever tactical maneuvers, and you can use the environment to your advantage by targeting explosive barrels or pushing enemies into fire or deadly cacti. After each encounter, choose from a variety of bullet upgrades and skills to improve your abilities, then face a final boss that tests your tactical finesse, all in a free-to-play experience that delivers smart, methodical combat with full gamepad support for precise control on the frontier.